Just gonna skip that. Everybody, welcome to the stream. Welcome back to now episode 2 of Trauma Center Second Opinion. We're gonna continue our game. Okay, do I have? There we go. I have control. We're all good. Sensor bar has picked me up. Now, if you missed last week, we got real anime with it. We've done quite a lot already. We're on chapter 3. We joined Caduceus, and we've been operating on patients of guilt. That's not the traditional guilt, chat. That is people who have some sort of weird, almost insect-like thing in them that's like it's attacking their cells or something, and we have to fight it using our power of anime. The music in this game is very good, by the way. This is if you like your Persona music. I don't know if it's the same composer, but it's from Atlas, so it's very possible. Something precious. Yeah. We need like a last time on Trauma Center. That would be great. Doctor, quickly! Amy's condition is getting worse. Her vitals are dropping and she's losing consciousness. That's the sister rather, sorry, of a dude who was the deaf doctor, right? I think. What? Everyone prepare for surgery. Angie, bring in the patient. I'll meet you in the OR. Hurry! Yes, sir. Tyler, this is an emergency. Come on, hurry. He's like, very high. What are you doing? Let's go. You can't operate on it. What? I have to. Haven't you seen the PT results? The guilt's already migrating. Her respiratory system's in trouble, and her digestive tract is next. What are we supposed to do? You're just gonna watch her die? Do you have any idea how many things we've tried? Dr. Clark's couldn't help, and he's the best there is. All he could do is thin out some of the tumors. I just watch her get weaker day by day. Amy doesn't have a lot of time left. What are we supposed to do? I'll tell you. We're supposed to leave her alone so she doesn't have to suffer. You really think cutting her open again and again is going to do anything? So what? You want us to watch guilt tear her apart? You don't get it. She doesn't need to go through all the suffering. Even if this operation helps, she might never open her eyes again. She'll just be connected to some machine waiting to die. If that's the case, then I'd rather send her off myself. Call yourself a doctor. I'm Amy's brother before I'm a doctor. Think I'm gonna watch my sister suffer because that's my job. I don't care if I lose my license. We're talking about my sister. What are you still doing here? Hurry up! Alright, sorry, we're having a bit of a Barney outside. Dr. Clark's. We may not be able to operate. What? The guilt's in her lungs. It moved a lot faster than we expected. And I'm afraid she's not strong enough to survive the surgery. What if we separate the operation into 2 procedures? No good. If we don't extract the guilt entirely, we'll be right back to where we started. You get it now, Derek? This is how it always works. Always knew it'd come down to something like this. I'll operate on her. She'll be okay if we can extract all of it, right? Leave her alone, you bastard! The healing touch. It might be possible. Oh, she's just like here and present. Like awake. Tyler! Amy! Tyler, please do the operation. I know you can hear us. Aren't you scared? No, I'll be fine. You worked so hard to become a doctor. I'm gonna try hard too. I'm glad that you're a good doctor. He's a shit doctor. He's killing people. Thought I was doing what was best for Amy, but I was just a coward. Didn't even consider what she wanted. Derek, can you handle this operation for me? I don't deserve to touch her, not with these hands. I joined Caduceus so I could help people. What about you, Dr. Chase? Shouldn't we do everything we can if it might save a person's life? Yeah. Dr. Chase, please brief Dr. Styles on death terror strain of guilt. death her. Yeah, no problem. Hang in there, sis. We'll be right back. The fucking healing touch, yeah. Alright, Amy Chase. 5-minute time limit. Chiral reaction positive. Death to her bodies detected. Complete removal from the stomach and lungs is required. I think this one is the annoying one. This is Lynchy. The Death Terror is basically a tumor, a really gnarly one. It replicates its DNA while actively moving throughout the body. A tumor that moves? That's impossible. Well, to be fair, moving is kind of a bad way to describe it. It copies itself to other locations, so it just looks like it's moving. Basically, it keeps on replicating its DNA and creating new tumors. That's horrible. That's pretty fucked up. Good news, though, we might just know its weak point. What is it? Death Terror comes in 2 flavors, strawberry and chocolate. No. Type A and Type B. Type A and Type B like to eat each other when they meet up. But they're both equally strong, so they kind of just stall there. If they're not moving, they're just like any old tumor, right? So after we drain the gilt's tissue, we can just excise it. Hopefully. I mean, this is all theoretical. One wrong move and they multiply, so there's no room for trial and error. It's not like we could safely test the theory before trying it. But you have the healing touch. I've seen you use it, man. It's amazing. If anyone could save Amy now, I know it's you. I don't need to tell you the objective of this operation, do I? Remove guilt from the patient's stomach and lungs. That's all. Just save her, man. That's all the stuff I said before, just forget it. Please, Derek.
Give up.
I understand, Tyler. This one isn't the bitch one. This is fun. Okay, we'll see. See how this goes.
There isn't much time.
Okay, right. It's been a week, Angie, so you're gonna have to bear with me, okay? I haven't been doing a lot of doctoring.
Doctor,
I've spots of tumors from the guilt. Burn them off with the laser.
proceed as normal.
And data indicates a Death Terror could appear at any time. When the Death Terror combine to form a tumor, use the drain to remove them. That's the plan. Are you ready?
We've located the guilt. Doctor! Chiral reaction decreasing. Doctor! Chiral reaction decreasing. Hurry! Vitals dropping.
What the fuck? Do the thing! I did it! The medical board will be notified. No. Derek, I'm not blaming you for this, but I told you before, there are people who need doctors like me and try to give them hope or decrease their suffering. Doctor, you killed a child? I did not kill a child! I tried to do the thing, it didn't happen. A few days later, Derek Stiles mysteriously disappeared without saying a word to anyone. The burden of the patient's lives turned out to be more than he could handle, or bear, rather. After his final operation, most people would agree Dr. Stiles has no business treating patients in the first place. Great. Yeah, let's redo that. Her vitals went down instant. Is there a way to skip? There is. Okay.
I won't give up.
Skip.
There isn't much time.
The game over screen kills me. It's pretty good.
Doctor. Proceed as normal.
Okay. And a Death Terror combined. I'm ready, Angie. Let's do this.
We've located the guilt.
Looks like anime seahorse.
Doctor. Chiral reaction decreasing. Chiral reaction decreasing. Hurry! Doctor! Vitals dropping.
Keep her alive!
Amazing!
No! No! It's bullshit! Why does her health go down so fucking quick? Am I supposed to do the healing? I guess I'm not supposed to do the healing touch there. But, like, her health goes down quicker than I can bring it back. The medical board will be notifying. Need to plug the hole, but with what? It didn't give me like a thing. They've stopped telling me how to do the operations, Lynchy, but I haven't played for a week, so I don't remember how to do them. Can I give her some of this now? Yeah, have some of this now. There you go. Gel? Seems like a big hole for gel, but I'll try it. Really doesn't help that my my Wii remote is a little scary. It's not that bad though, I'll deal with it.
Proceed as normal.
Yeah, I know the plan. I'm trying to keep the girl alive,
We've
okay?
located the guild. Doctor! Chiral reaction decreasing. Chiral reaction decreasing. Hurry! Doctor! Amazing!
Not gel! Not gel! How do I fix this? Okay, okay, we're good. Oh man, I need a second opinion again. Welcome in, friend. I like coming back to chat after a bit and just reading what just happened. She's okay. Child's okay. We're just putting all this green in her. She loves green. Cool.
Good news!
You did it, Doctor! Amy's gonna be okay. It's a miracle. I don't think I'm not done yet, though. Gel, but you need to stick it first. Yeah. Come on, Derek. Save my little sister. Okay, okay. Need a steady hand, but where my sensor bar is not the steadiest thing. Oh, two of them? It's too many!
Vitals dropping.
Do the thing, do the thing! Do the thing, you prick! I need to see if I can fix my fucking sensor bar as well. This really doesn't help. Okay. This is not a good surgery to come back to after a week of not playing this game, I will tell you that much.
I won't give up.
Like a nice onboarding surgery would be good again. Skip!
There isn't much time.
God, look how fucking wonky that line was!
Doctor, proceed as normal. We've located the guilt. Doctor! Chiral reaction decreasing. Chiral reaction decreasing. Hurry!
Okay, we gotta go real quick, that's what it is.
Doctor!
Okay, nice.
Good news!
Okay, Amy's gonna be okay. Chat, we can do this.
We can do this.
I need someone to like wipe my brow. Okay, stick to the plan. Here we go. Why? What the fuck is going on there? They're not going together anymore. They're just putting tubers everywhere. What the fuck? They just put tubers everywhere! You fucking pricks, play along! Play the game! You want a tip? If I'm really missing something, yeah, for sure. But, like, they just seem to just fucking do what they wanted. Can I stop them doing that?
There isn't much time.
Like, that seemed random as to whether or not they met up with one of the same color or one of the opposite color. That fucking line is supposed to be straight. This is not the best place to play this, chat. In my tiny, cramped room.
Proceed as normal. We've located the guilt. Doctor! Chiral reaction decreasing. Chiral reaction decreasing.
Here we go.
Hurry! Amazing!
Okay.
Good news!
Alright, okay, 74.
We can do this.
Give her a little bit more. A little bit more of the green. Health potion. Okay, don't be lame. fucking... Oh, I'm about to punch someone. These fuckers are random, you just have to deal with them. Are we sure I'm not supposed to use the fucking healing touch at some point during this? Because that... Her health goes down, like, from 40 to 1. The second I have one, like, ready to go. You don't. That seems impossible, then. I need a second player to do the fucking tumors.
There isn't much time.
Because you have to do tumors, you have to inject, and you have to drain.
Doctor, proceed as normal.
You don't, you can try though.
We've located the guild. Doctor! Chiral reaction decreasing.
Like, I don't feel like I'm being slow on it.
Chiral reaction decreasing.
You fuckers.
Hurry!
Look how much health goes down. I gotta do 2 of those while also managing the other stuff? Like, she'll be dead.
Good news!
Okay. Okay, right.
We can do this.
We need to get that other lady involved. She was like way better than I am. You know the one, the magic touch lady or whatever. I was fucking draining!
Doctor! Vitals dropping.
That's impossible. That's impossible. If I'm not supposed to do the magic touch, that's impossible.
I won't give up.
More to the point, why would I even be doing this surgery if we didn't need the healing touch?
There isn't much time. Doctor,
You post hand holding so you can use it whenever.
proceed as normal.
Game doesn't tell you now. I kind of forgotten how to use it. I know you hold down this button, but I've forgotten, like, if you hold down B afterwards, I think? Maybe?
We've located the guild. Doctor! Chiral reaction decreasing. Chiral reaction decreasing. Hurry! Amazing! Doctor!
Like, I feel like I'm doing this pretty well. Hold the Z button and the B button, right? And then I've got to draw the star.
Good news! We can do this.
I genuinely think that might be impossible without it. What the fuck? The other one's got in the way!
Vitals dropping.
Fucking jealous star! Just put on a button! Why would you... Why do you fucking make me draw a star? Just make it... Press Z, you fucking pricks! God, fuck!
I won't give up.
Oh!
There is
Hang on, I got a fucking second. Right, I need to look this up. Trauma Center. Second opinion. God, why does it always go to IGN? I don't want to read an IGN walkthrough. I want to see, is there a thing that says, like, healing touch? You can use superhuman concentration. What? Concentrate. This is great. I want to see if I'm missing something. Slow down time temporarily. You can only normally use healing touch once per operation. Hold down Z and then B and then draw a star shape on the screen. The following pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. Well, I mean, that's what I was doing, but sure. Let's just find this particular one and see what they say. New strain to go. Anyways, after you kill the first two, you'll move on to another part of the something where you'll see two pairs. Additionally, vitals drop if two coloured ones collide. So one's top coloured with a sign where to push a sort of shield or this fucking sucks. The guide is cut off. IGN, what the fuck is this? Angry noises. What was it we said before? I said that was its own language, like anger language. Okay, hang on. Destroy the red and blue, destroy the humans. Away are the red and blue worms. Once I do, create a circle. Drain it out. Repeat the process. After the third time you do it, the circle stops moving. You cut them out quickly. Okay, so usual, spray the gel. Enter the body. There's no... Okay, right. If one worm mises with a worm the same colour, they drop the vitals a bit and leave a tumour. Unfortunately, there's no real way to guard against that, making this part very difficult. Also, if a lone worm comes in contact with two combined worms, you're draining. It will screw up the process, causing the worms to break apart and forcing you to try again. Best advice is to not even try draining anything unless both pairs are combined, which usually happens a lot, and drain both of them. You want to be careful of this method though. If you drain them both, and it's the last needed drain for both of them, causing both combinations to rapidly spin, there may be too much drop in the vitals, so drain both in the first two rounds. Blah, blah, blah. Doesn't say anything here about using the thing. Doesn't say anything here about using the fun mode. It just says exactly what I knew. Great. Okay. Yours is an extension.
Doctor.
Yeah, you got like Thank you very much for the clips. Double clips, with me and Rob have always said, getting clipped twice means it was a good moment, so.
We've located the guild. Doctor! Chiral reaction decreasing. Chiral reaction decreasing.
I'm dying because it's so silent when concentration was happening it failed. I was waiting for the yelling. You know me too well.
Hurry!
I mean, look, I can do this so well,
Amazing!
but that wasn't happening up there. It was too much. Nice vitals.
Good news!
How I did was concentrate on one pair with the draining. Problem is the tumors and making the vitals go down so fast, though, I feel. Do you end up in this weird situation where you need to be injecting her, but you can't?
Doctor! Vitals dropping.
Ah! Ow! I should have done the special touch. I should have done it. Oh, fucked it. Restart from the beginning. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna save her again. Beginning to think your sister might not be worth the hassle.
I won't give up.
Two at the same time is bad. I mean, I had to like take the opportunities I could get because I didn't know which was which.
There isn't much time.
Yeah, cool.
Doctor, proceed as normal. We've located the guild. Doctor! Chiral reaction decreasing. Chiral reaction decreasing. Hurry!
That takes 20 off. My god.
Amazing!
Zandra, thank you very much for the sub now. 9 months. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? You're here just in time to watch me save this girl's life first try. Stab it right in the wound. Into Angie's head. Hey Angie, you want some of this? Blah.
Good news!
Okay. Right, here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go. Concentration time.
We can do this.
Great. Okay, one of them, I can only do one at... One of them is ready to go.
Doctor! The chiral dropping.
Okay, okay.
The chiral reaction is negative.
Operation was successful.
Vitals dropping.
We're not out of the woods yet, Angie. You're a real doctor, dude. I am a real doctor, you're right. See, I told Zandra I'd do it first try. I didn't say it was first try of the stream. First try when Zandra turned up. This is what I meant. Amy should have a smooth and painless recovery. Derek, I owe you, man. How can I repay you? Never make me do that again. That's how you can repay me. Especially when everyone was like, oh, with the healing touch, it might be possible. Draw a star, by the way. And I couldn't do it. Master Surgeon! Oh my god, I'm a fucking goddamn superhero.
From within your mind, no one else can find the life that you inspire.
It's my medical expertise rubbing off on you, hell yeah. Derek, it's your decision, man. If you want to turn me in, do it. I'll resign if that's what it takes. I don't care. I'm just glad Amy's okay. Thanks, Derek. I want you to do me a favor. Huh? Re-edit that thesis you wrote and offer it to Caduceus. You feeling okay, dude? Tyler, you've always been good at writing detailed papers. Despite how you use the research, your thesis is no exception. Eliminating pain and suffering, facing death. Doctors and patients can both benefit from your research. Find a way to use that information to save people's lives. That's all I ask. No problem, you got it, bro. Oh, there you are. Amy's gonna be awake soon. Let's go check on her then. What do you think, big brother? Hey, don't call me that. I'll call you what I fucking want, or you quit. Alright? International conference. Excuse me, sir, you called for me? This operation is amazing. Your focus and concentration is simply unbelievable. Is that a video of our guilt procedure the other day? I had my secretary transfer it to an HDV media card. Watching this in slow motion actually reveals quite a bit. I went in fucking regular speed, you prick! I couldn't draw your star! I didn't even go in super mode! Don't you give me that! Anyway, have a seat. There's an event I'd like you to attend. Okay. Oh, look at this guy's face. Hey, real fast. Need your signature for this. Victor, we're in the middle of a meeting. Yeah, well, this'll only take a second. Victor Niguel, age 26, head of the Caduceus Research Division. He's responsible for a lot of the organization's proprietary medical technology. It's 100% accurate. Working in a hospital is just like this, except the part where the admin says you're awesome. It's that proposal we went over yesterday. There are no changes. Huh? Who's the new guy? It's Derek Stiles from Hope Hospital. It's hardly new. Need to get out of that laboratory more often. Oh, he's that healing touch guy. I'm Victor from R&D. How's it going? Going well. Nice to meet you. How's this, Victor? It's good to me. Okay, later. Sorry, Victor doesn't concern himself with trivial concepts like manners. Apologize for the interruption. Let's discuss your trip. Our international conference will be held in Angeles Bay this month. Topics will focus on the recent issue of medical terrorism. Dr. Stiles would like to attend as a representative of Caduceus USA. I'd also like you to speak about the strains of guilt you've treated, the steps involved. Can you do that? Oh, I haven't really been here that long. I'm sure some of the others could do a better job. We're also showing footage of your operations. I prefer that you were there to explain the procedures step by step. Dr. Myers will be going, so I'll ask her to translate for you as well. Have fun, Derek. Angela's Bay Conference Center. Once again, that was Dr. Styles speaking on behalf of Caduceus USA. Glad that's over. Thanks for the help, Dr. Myers. No problem, I think the video footage really got their attention. Could loosened up a little out there, though. You're not used to speaking in front of big groups like that, are you? Usually too busy just helping patients. Even if I had time for meetings, I'd probably just fall asleep. So yeah, that was my first presentation. Yeah, a lot of doctors are that way, but you should still make time to attend conferences. It's the only way to keep up with the latest technology, you know? Being a doctor is like being a lifelong student. Dr. Gasal used to say the same thing. All doctors are students. Good old Greg, huh? Old Greg? Drink Baileys from a shoe? Now he's one hell of a public speaker. He's confident, threw in jokes, never had stage fright. Remember staying up all night helping him make slides. Never mind, all that's in the past now, isn't it? Sounds like you guys were close. It wasn't like that. He was a great guy, so I always did what I could to help out. Really? What's that supposed to mean? Hear that? I think they're starting the next presentation. That concludes the disease treatment workshop. Next, we'll have an update on the fight against medical terrorism. Speaking on this topic is I'm about to say doctor, it's not. Langston Miller, director of Caduceus Europe. Well, that guy looks positively Aryan, doesn't he? I received this report a few hours ago. I hope it finds you well. Okay. Did my controller decide to turn off? It did. That better not be a battery problem, because I literally put new batteries in this, like, last time we played this. As we all know, medical terrorism poses a serious threat to all the world's citizens. Reports of guilt have doubled in the past year alone. Fortunately, the motivation behind this epidemic is still unknown. But we have received confirmation that the group responsible call themselves Delphi. Or Delphi. The Greek Oracle. The message we received from them has been cryptic at best. Their philosophy and demands are still a mystery. Are they related to other terrorist cells? We don't have the answer. For all we know, they could be nothing more than a fanatical cult. But, whoever they are, we know that they're hostile and organized. We believe there may be additional clues hidden in the strange letters that arrived shortly before each guilt operation. We received one of those at Hope Hospital. Medicine has advanced quickly since the advent of genetic engineering, but as guilt has shown us, disease can evolve just as quickly. The ramifications of medical terrorism are grave indeed. And it's going to take our best minds to devise a way to stop it. But we may finally have somewhere for them to start looking. We received news of an abandoned Delphi research facility. It seems they entered a small African village, possibly posing as the NPO. Afraid they were using townspeople to develop guilt. Bastards. The town was destroyed and the facility has long since been abandoned. But I'm sure there's something there that could help lead us to Delphi. Suppose the Caduceus send a research team to Africa. Supplies and manpower need to be approved by each division. Hope to have everyone's sincere cooperation in this manner. Oh. That's a hell of a title for a surgery, isn't it? Bomb? I think I remember this from the DS version. Man, talk about long speeches. Well, a lot happened over the last year, so I was expecting that. I'll not enjoy writing the summary report, though. Huh? The lights? What happened? What's going on here? Shutters are dropping. Is there a fire? You doctors and your temporary cures are worthless. If you'd all just die, maybe people could finally stop living unnatural lives. What the hell? What is this thing? Don't touch it! It's a bomb! There's a bomb! Ah! A bomb? Come on, Sybil, we have to get out of here! Damn it, there's no way out. I'm gonna die, someone help us! Sounds like it's over there. Follow me, Dr. Styles. What? But that's where the bomb is. Exactly. What are you gonna do? We have to run. There's nowhere to go, but... Told you to follow me. We're gonna die anyway. What's the difference does it make? Be a man! Yes, ma'am. I remember this from the DS one. We're gonna operate on the bomb, aren't we? You're gonna dismantle the bomb. I'll assist you. What? I can't do that. So you'd rather do nothing? You're gonna sit here and cry for help like everyone else? Shh, screw that. If this doesn't work, at least we can say we tried. If no, you can't. You'll be like pieces. You'll become mashed potato. I'm ready. Give us some room. Set up a barricade with the desks and tables. Everyone take cover. Okay, Dr. Styles, there's no turning back now. Type time bomb. It's a bomb. Blindly cutting at it would be extremely bad. Cross your fingers and listen to Dr. Myers. I think everyone's clear enough. Okay, you'll need to follow my instructions carefully, got it? Aren't you scared? Of course. But why should a doctor be afraid? I'm sure you've been in worse situations than this. We hold patients' lives in the palms of our hands, you know. One mistake and you have to watch them die. It'd be more frightening than that. I guess. You're really brave, Dr. Myers. Ha! They don't call me the Iron Vixen for nothing. That's what Tyler said. He comes up with some weird nicknames. Dismantling bombs just like brain surgery, that's right. Actually, that started back during my days on the police force. I was in crime lab, you know, even though I was just a novice investigator. I was still stronger than all the guys. So you really were a police officer. That's right, and I dated a guy on the bomb squad, so trust me on this one. Okay then, let's begin dismantling the bomb.
Ready to go?
No, we can't afford to waste any time, let's do this. Can't tell it's been constructed without opening the lid. So there are 4 screws holding the lid in place. Your scalpel should do the trick.
Right or left? That's 1. Derek?
Chat, I'm having panel with blinking lights and screws that won't turn. Okay. My controller just turned off. Again. Slightly worried about that now. Maybe go get some new batteries. These screws are all different, they unscrew in different directions, and we tried turning it the wrong direction when the lights turns on. Seeing that once all the lights are activated, boom, we're history. Essentially, this panel is telling us how many misses we're allowed. Looks like we only have room for 2 more mistakes. I assume they built this to frighten us so we'd be able to defuse the bomb. Prepare for the worst, but concentrate on getting through this. So yeah, I'm having to actually, like, turn my wrist to do this, which is... not the most comfortable way of controlling. Something in the lower right corner, Derek. You magnify it so we can take a closer look.
What's this?
What the hell? Does that have anything to do with removing those screws? Right, left, right. Yeah, I get it. I kind of saw it, but I wasn't sure if that was, like, screw direction or if that was just pointing to, like, this one's the same as this one or whatever. That makes sense?
Now for the next one.
So much for the screws. Help me lift the cover. Be careful.
Derek?
Is this what I think it is? I have no fucking clue, hell lady. What the fuck is this? Huh? Can you recognize it? Listen to me, Derek. These hexagonal panels can be destroyed with a surgical laser, but you cannot touch the panels that are lit up. But all the panels are lit up, aren't they? We can stabilize the voltage at a certain level. It should be more clear to you. Luckily, I think we can do just that. I'm impressed, Dr. Myers. You must have learned a lot on the Force. Just say criminal investigators have strange lunchroom conversations. Remember correctly, it should be here. This is it, a voltage regulation device. By changing these plugs, you can adjust the voltage. I'd suggest using your forceps. The line you're aiming for is right here.
Pull it toward yourself. Press it in.
Changing voltage might be different depending on where we insert the plug. Well, no shit. Okay, so it's not there. Oh, come on.
Don't let go of it. You're doing fine.
There we go, okay. Let's take another look at those panels now.
Okay, let's get
It's
it
not
done.
perfect, but we should be able to destroy those panels now. You ready? Use your laser to destroy the unlit panels.
Good work. Don't do that.
What?
You're doing fine.
Did that look lit up to you, chat? When I pressed the button? Because it sure as fuck didn't to me. No. Good.
Let's begin dismantling the bomb.
I guess I got very unlucky. That it was lit, like, lighting up right as I pressed it.
Ready to go? Right or left? That's one. Two down. We only have one more. Now for the next one.
Okay.
Derek?
Let's go, lady. I got time to mess around, okay?
Pull it toward yourself. Press it in. Good work. You're doing fine.
Okay.
Okay, let's get it done.
My fucking controller's turned off again. All right, after this this surgery, I'm gonna go get new batteries.
Good work. Don't do that.
What the fuck? It wasn't even lit up after I let go. That was a new batteries. Right, 1 second, chat. Be right back. fucking batteries. I've used these batteries once as well. Maybe they were already used. Okay, batteries. Let's do this. I still maintain that was a complete and utter bullshit. That exploded, or whatever, like that changed, I guess.
Begin dismantling the
Oh,
bomb.
it didn't. That's the thing, though. Like, I pressed the button on it to do the laser, and then it exploded, and then, like, it showed me the color of the tile afterwards, and it wasn't lit up.
Right or left? That's one. Two down. We only have one more. Now for the next one.
It's broke my arm doing that.
Derek? Pull it toward yourself. Press it in. Good work. You're doing fine.
Okay.
Okay, let's get it done.
She's like, it's not perfect, but it's better. It's like, it's not, though, is it? Because it's bullshit.
Good work. You're doing fine. Almost there, Derek. Don't do that.
This fucking blows. Who thought this was a good idea? Oh, I'm mad. I'm getting real mad.
Let's begin dismantling the bomb.
That's not even like something I can prepare for. Or like,
Ready to go?
or know is gonna happen.
Right or left? That's one. Two down.
Having it turn to a different color while I'm doing the laser
We only have one more.
is horseshit.
Now for the next one. Derek?
You might as well just do it while they're lit up like this. At least I know when they're pulsing.
Pull it toward yourself. Press it in.
No.
Good work.
Yeah, yeah.
You're doing fine.
There we go.
Okay, let's get it done.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna be as careful as I can be.
Good work.
I'm gonna be nowhere near panels that are currently lit up because they might jump to another panel that's like adjacent. Until I have to get near them towards the end. Eventually that'll become unavoidable.
You're doing fine. Almost there.
Turn around, please.
Don't do that.
I fucking pressed it when it wasn't up and then it didn't go.
Let's begin dismantling the bomb.
Ready to go?
What's the word I want to use for this? Needlessly finicky. Finicky is the word.
That's one. Two down. We only have one more. Now for the next one. Derek?
Okay, right. This one in the top.
Press it in. Good work.
That one in there.
You're doing fine. Okay, let's get it done.
Okay.
Good work. You're doing fine. Almost there, Derek.
Okay. We did it. Here comes the regulation core. Oh, fuck me. Please be easy. Okay, this is basically the center of the bomb. If you deactivate this, the bomb is useless.
There isn't much time.
Use your laser to destroy it. Huh?
Hurry!
In there.
Oh! Should be safe now. Glad that's over. Talk about your bad patience, huh? That was 2 back-to-back rough surgeries, wasn't it? Jesus fucking Christ. Back down to rookie doctor again. Ugh, I'm dizzy. I can't feel my hands. At least we're alive, right? It's better than dying any day. Of course I knew it would be fine. It's just a bomb, no big deal. The Iron Vixen, huh? That nickname of hers is starting to make sense. The lights are coming back on. She told the others it's okay. She stopped the bomb, everyone. It's all clear now. Thank God. Thought I was gonna die. We're alive. Great job there, Styles. You definitely learned from Greg. Heh, same to you, Dr. Myers. You're pretty tough. Woohoo! We're alive? It's here for Dr. Styles! Yay! It's here for me! I believe we've found the perfect candidate for the Africa mission. Everyone cheer for me! Yay! I'm really good! It didn't take me, like, 5 attempts. We received a letter of thanks from the conference directors. I was worried when I heard about the attack. I'm glad you both made it out safely. It's all thanks to Dr. Myers. She's definitely the toughest woman in medicine today. Should ask her about some of her adventures on the police force sometime. Chief, Derek's gonna take you seriously. Have a good reason to. Oh, that's right. There was there was one other message I received. Jesus Christ. Dr. Styles, Caduceus International has requested your presence as part of the research team headed for the Delphi facility in Africa. They asked for me? That seems like a mistake. Don't be modest. We all have seen what you're capable of. You experienced treating guilt, and you defused the bomb. Langston Miller, director of Caduceus Europe, was very impressed. And the rest of the committee voted unanimously. You should be proud. Yeah, but I've never left the country before. Well, you don't have much choice. I've already accepted on your behalf. Give it up, Styles. Once Sydney decides on something, there's no arguing with him. Looks like you're going to Africa. Didn't realize he could be so stubborn. I guess he's always been difficult. That's what Greg told me anyway. Remember him talking about the arguments they get into when they were kids. The only reason Sydney went to school overseas was supposedly because everyone told him not to. Dr. Casal could be stubborn sometimes, but never anything like that. At any rate, have fun in Africa. Yep, I mean, totally don't want to go, but that's fine. I'm all like, yeah, I don't want to go. And he's like, you're going, okay? As long as your partner's reliable, I know you'll be fine. Partner? Go bless the rains, yeah. Caduceus on a plane. Snakes on a plane. Because Caduceus symbol is a snake, you get it? Did you get it? International Flight 326, destination Africa. Rubora's far away. I mean, free transfers in 33 hours of total travel time? Wow. Shut the fuck up and play the damn game. At least you're used to it. I've never even been to Mexico and I don't like flying. Remember to drink plenty of fluids and get up periodically to stretch your legs. I guess, is that like the American equivalent to like me saying I've been outside the country but I've gone to Wales? It's like I've never been to Mexico. Wouldn't look very good for a doctor to get sent to hospital for blood clots. It'll be hot in Africa too, trying not to get a heat stroke. Hope getting vaccinated for the endemic diseases was enough. Attention please. Is there a doctor on the plane? I repeat, are there any doctors on this flight? One of the passengers is sick, we don't know how to treat him. If you have any medical training, please notify a flight attendant. Doctor! So much for sleeping on the plane. Chi McGinley. Edema of the lungs is worsened, causing respiratory failure. Fluid must be drained from the lungs to secure the respiratory tract. Looks like respiratory failure. From what his wife explained, he'd been suffering from edema of the lungs. He was prescribed medication which stabilized the condition. They were given permission to return home, but stress from traveling may have aggravated the symptoms. Recommended immediate lobectomy to drain his pleural fluids. Pleural. We're going to perform surgery in mid-flight? Captain's allowed us use of the cruise cabin. Sterilized gowns and operation tools have been prepared as well. Really don't have a choice. Once we land, we can receive more permanent treatment. But for now, we have one objective. Drain pleural fluid from inside the patient's lungs. Use ultrasound to find where the fluid is accumulated and drain it. Understood. Let's hurry.
Starting the operation.
Starting the operation. My name's Derek. Hey. Howdy. Unfortunately, Doctor, there's a storm up ahead. They're going to try to avoid turbulence as much as possible. But this is far from ideal operating environment.
Let's begin.
Sort of plane has surgery tools ready in an operating room? It's a good question. Maybe we brought tools. Carry on. Respiratory failure is serious. We need to finish this quickly. Try using your ultrasound to locate an ideal draining area.
Doctor,
Got more fluid in there than there should be. Drain it immediately before we hit turbulence.
treatment complete. You have to be careful.
Stabilize. We should probably stop operating when the turbulence picks up, especially if we're using a scalpel. That would be terrible. I was using a fucking ultrasound. How did I cut him? You want some of this, Angie? There you go. In the head. So, yeah, there we go. I was about to say, where the fuck else am I supposed to drain? Angie, are we done yet? What do you mean, miss?
Vitals drop, Doctor!
But I wasn't even touching him. I was trying to put it in the jar. All right, don't press any buttons while there's turbulence, even if it's unrelated. I get it. You didn't see me just laser him, Chad. Don't worry.
Almost done.
Drink up. Mmm, head juice. Are we not done? Alright, Angie, it's time for another injection. There you go, take your medicine. Stick it right in the top of the head there. There you go.
What a relief.
Patient's breathing is stabilized. You should be okay now. Let's finish up the treatment. Bad. Maybe I left my watch in there or something. Guess we did it. Oh, they're applauding. Don't let it go to your head, Dr. Styles. He ended on 69 vitals. Very nice. I'm a rookie doctor. I think I'll be okay. Contacted a hospital near Rabora. We can take him there once we land. Doctors really are on call 24/7, aren't they? Wow, that really is a deserted village. Jesus Christ. Remains of Rubora, Zimbabwe. Finally here. The sky's so clear. Breathe in that air. And it's deserted. I think we're looking at the results of a guilt outbreak. Oh, I wish we weren't so far away from home. Hey, don't talk like that. Over here! Who's that? It's nice to finally meet you, Dr. Styles. Oh, Director Miller, sir. This is Langston Miller from Caduceus Europe. Right, he's the one who assigned you to this mission. It's getting worried, you're a little late. See, one of our coordinators is sick and we don't know exactly where the research lab is. It's been a lot to worry about. Sir, I have an update. We searched sectors B2 through 4 and could not locate the target. In that case, expand your search into Area C as well. Yes, sir. Jungle makes a bird's eye search impossible. We tried to narrow it down back home, but we still have a lot of ground to cover. Must be frustrating. I have a bad feeling about this. May as well join the search. Report back if you manage to find anything. Here's a map of the area. We've sent out teams here and here. What kind of map is this? Can't make out any landmarks or anything. Well, let's get started, I guess. 6 long hours later. You alright, miss? I'm glad we could drive, but this Jeep sure is a bumpy ride. Well, there aren't any roads in this area, but at least we're not in the jungle. It's been a long time. Let's head back for camp for a breather. Didn't mean... Huh? Stop the Jeep! There's someone in that house. It's a little kid. Thought he said the area was abandoned. 1 hour after that. Boy answers to Ruben, we think. Nice to meet you, Ruben. What's he doing in here? I think he used to live there. His family actually lives not far from here. Should we take him home? Perhaps, but boy seems to know the location of the research lab. Apparently his brother worked there and Ruben got to tag along once or twice. It's more of a lead than we found out here thus far, don't you agree? Look at his face, he's like, yeah! As good a plan as any. Thank you, Ruben. Yeah! Oh, this place looks real good. Abandoned Delphi Research Lab. As we thought, it's completely vacant. What exactly are we looking for? Let me take samples from the walls and floor, just in case. Thank you, young lady. We'll need to undergo decontamination procedures after this, but hopefully we'll find something to make it worthwhile. It's no place for a child, I'm afraid. Could you wait outside? Yeah. There's a good lad. Cross your fingers, yes? Pandora's box. After all that, we still haven't learned anything about Delphi. Oh fuck, this is the fucker. Oh boy. The African guilt victims are being transferred to Caduceus Europe, right? Hopefully that will lead to something. Yeah, but this is also tiring. Dr. Miller is late. Wonder who he was speaking with on that radio. Dr. Styles! What is it? Boy, Ruben's been infected by guilt. What? How? Yeah. Chiral reaction positive. Unknown infection detected. Extreme care is necessary during this treatment. Boy's chiral results just came back. Tested positive for guilt. Spectral analysis indicates a different strain. An unknown guilt. Found an abnormality near his pancreas, but that's all. The files are dropping quickly. We tried to reach a hospital and die on the way. I think we should open him up and do what we can, but sure call, Dr. Stars. I understand. We can't just stand here and watch him die. I'll do my best. About to be one dead kid. I mean, I'll do my best.
Let's begin.
What the fuck? What the heck? A membrane and these look like fawns? What? Could they have known about... What is it, Dr. Miller? Styles, I think that membrane is responsible for the disease. Any organ covered by that membrane will be slowly petrified. You need to detach it immediately using the forceps. Hold on, you won't be able to detach it that way. Don't you see the fawns? They're fastened the membrane to this organ. You're right. If we can remove all 3 fawns on one segment, excision may be possible. It's quick thinking, Angie. You should consider looking into Caduceus Europe. Anyway, try pulling the fawns out with your forceps. Okay, it's out. Now try removing fawns from all 3 corners. I don't feel like it's going to be that easy, Angie. I feel like that's going to do something fucked up. She's right, Styles. That would allow you to remove it with your forceps.
What?
It's reformed? I guess the fawns regenerate over time.
What is that?
Membrane is spreading. You can't just grab it haphazardly. See, the fawns are causing the guilt to spread. They are? How can you tell? A while ago, our country tried using similar technology to fight cancerous tissue. Shards which vibrate at high frequencies to stabilize the cancer for easy removal. Creates a hardened membrane exactly like this one. The strain of guilt seems to be modelled after our treatment. Those fawns are releasing high-frequency waves to essentially petrify his organs. Dr. Styles, we need to try removing them all at once. There's to be some pattern to it. Keep an eye on the membrane. Okay, it's that. Oh, I don't think that's it. The membrane multiplied again.
What about that one? Doctor?
Blue areas. This pulsing blue area is making me uneasy. It causes serious decline in his vitals. Possible we should excise that first. What the? Drain it quickly. No wonder the town was destroyed. It's highly contagious. This is not working. If anything, I've made this kid worse. I do have one thing I could potentially do.
Are you okay?
In there.
I think you have it, Dr. Styles. No, I definitely don't. There's a pattern, and I think I just did it real fast. They're like, I think you got it, Dr. Styles. I'm like, no, I don't think I do. No, I think I lucked out.
Vitals dropping. What about that
I think they multiply when wedges are connected. Well, that's great. Every single one of them has connected wedges, Angie. So what do you want me to do? Every single one of them has fucking wedges connected.
Vitals dropping.
What? I'm taking out the fawns and then making gaps in the triangles. I guess the only thing I could really do now is like start from somewhere in the middle and hope that I can like make a pattern that's reasonable. This... I think I would be better off starting this again. I think I've made this way worse for myself. Retry. You fucked it a little. Well, I mean, they kind of don't make it so you can't fuck it at the beginning. Does that make sense? Like, in order to find out what it does, you have to fuck it up.
Oh my god!
Now that I know what it is, it's like a puzzle.
Wait, Doctor!
I know, I see the fawns, Angie, please.
What is that?
Now, that I don't understand, because she was like, oh, so the ones that, like, are connected. But they're always gonna have fucking one connected to it. Aren't they?
Think again. What about that one?
How the fuck are you ever supposed to find one that's not connected? It annoys me more than it should that she's like, I think you have it. No, I don't. I clearly don't have it.
Doctor,
Pulsing areas make me uneasy. Mm-hmm. The entire thing is filled in, that's great. I don't see how you could not fail this after a certain amount of time, because they're always going to have a connected piece. Am I being stupid? Like... Is that obvious? Because I don't know, I'm not seeing it.
Let's begin.
let's begin.
Take the fawns out. Don't be so quick to get rid of the triangles.
Wait, Doctor! What?
In there.
Chiral reaction decreasing.
Why no grab? Why no grab?
What is that?
Why did that grow back? It wouldn't fucking let me grab it. It was just like not letting me do it.
Let's begin.
Even though there were no fawns.
Let's begin.
Right, Angie, I'd prefer it if you shut the fuck up during this operation because you're making it really hard for me to actually do it.
In there.
Chiral reaction decreasing. Proceed as normal. Chiral reaction is
Done!
negative.
Fuck off! Amazing, you can operate successfully against guilt. So you were surprised, like they knew about something. Afraid this guilt was derived from one of my country's past sins. As I said earlier, we were trying to create a treatment for cancer using high-frequency vibrations, but there were complications. Treatment couldn't differentiate between cancerous cells and healthy tissue, so simply attacked them both. We wanted a way to help people, we found a way to kill them instead. Apparently Delphi knew about it. I found out about it, that's what I meant. Let's close up the patient, Ruben should be fine now. I feel like what I just did was not the solution, but it was like the cheat way out. Impressive, Dr. Styles, it seems that guilt is no match for you. Say you more than earned your place in Caduceus. Yeah. Try not to move, okay, Ruben? You're gonna be alright. Mother's waiting just over there, so you'll be able to see her soon, okay? Director Miller might be able to send him back to England for further treatment. Maybe we should ask him. No, there's a Red Cross outpost in the next town over. I think it's best to keep his treatment local to avoid any complications. Here. Gift for us? But isn't this your book? Can we accept this, Dr. Styles? He wants us to, I think. Huh? Wait, this isn't a book. File folder. It's in some kind of code, but yeah, read this part. Guilt. Brother must have given it to him. Thank you, Ruben. It's going to save a lot of people. Yeah. Dr. Styles! There you are. Dr. Miller, we have good news. Ruben gave us this. I can wait. We received an urgent telegram from America. Urgent? I wonder. No way. What's wrong? Dr. Castell from Hope Hospital has just admitted to Caduceus, USA. Caduceus? Don't tell me he... Dr. Castell has been infected by a new strain of guilt. Shit. Oh. And we also get to play as this character again. With her broken ass ability. Mountain pass. Still following us. Thought we'd be able to lose him on this mountain road. He'd come all the way from Japan. Would you want to leave empty-handed? Damn reporters will do anything for a scoop. But he wants to build his career on the remains of the Devil Doctor. Isn't often the Japanese medical board expels a doctor for having magical powers. Maybe he wants to get under that lab coat of yours and start some rumors of his own. You're disgusting. Makes you think... what makes you think it's me he's after anyway? Maybe he stumbled into your organization. They have a presence in Japan, don't they? Considering all your activity lately, if anyone had found out about us, I'd know. It's alright with you. I believe this situation calls for a little more speed. We sure he's a reporter and he could be working for the government? The FBI wouldn't be so obvious. It's clear he has no idea what he's doing. I've had training, but he's gonna get himself killed if he keeps driving like that. Look out! It's a curve ahead! I know that. Damn it. Idiot ran right into the wall. Go back. You don't think you're gonna save him, do you? It's his own fault this happened. Besides, pulling him out of that wreck would be a pain in the ass. How do you think his newspaper will treat this story if he dies? I'm already in enough trouble as it is. Shh, doctors. It'd be a lot easier if he didn't have a conscience. Getting the hell out of here if he's already black tagged, understand? H. Makurami. External trauma and lacerations have occurred. Maybe an abnormality in the patient's abdomen. Visibility is poor. Resources are far from ideal. It's too dark to see. We need to get him over in front of our headlights. Here, help me pull him out of the wreckage. No good, his leg's stuck. So I don't have a choice. I'll have to treat him here. Can you even do that? Wish he was in a better position, but that shouldn't cause too many problems. If you have any suggestions about getting some light over here, I'm all ears. I think we're in trouble. The crash sorted out the tunnel's electrical system. If I'm on the side that wrecked, my headlights won't be able to do much either. Necessity is mother of invention. Pen light? You've got to be kidding. Nope, and you're going to be holding. Just shine it where I tell you, okay? Most of the trauma is here. Don't like the look of his abdomen either. Tonight's abdominal surgery will have two objectives. Extract any foreign objects, suture any lacerations. Given the situation, that's about all we need. All we can do for him. May as well get this started. Bang bang! Finger gun.
Here goes.
Literally pitch black. Well, these are certainly less than ideal circumstances. I need to confirm the patient's condition first, but guess I have to make do with a pen light. Let there be light. I need to investigate the area. Oh my god, he's got a lot of cuts. Confirm the affected area. Begin treating this laceration on the right. I mean, what laceration are we talking about on the right? If you're talking about the big one, like, gel ain't cutting that. That ain't gonna fix this. Like, what are you fucking, I've got two tools! Assistant, what do you need? Shine this light where I tell you. There isn't a lot of room, but it should be workable as long as you hold it steady. Seems to be going well. I need to move on. I'm gonna direct the pen light somewhere else. She was like, I'll treat this one on the right. It's like, I pointed at it, and she was like, gonna not give you the tools to do the job, though. No suturing. Fuck you.
Hold this. Next.
Alright, that about does it as far as external trauma is concerned. I think it went well, all things considered. Next, I need to find out what happened in his abdomen. Not before we give him some green. You want some green? Head green. I think this is as good as it's gonna get. Okay, just like before, hold the light as steady as you can.
Hold this.
That was real cool what I just did there. See that? Dog, that's a massive bit of glass you somehow got in your abdomen. How strange. His vitals aren't stabilized. We need to take another look around. Oh, here we are. That's not good. What are you doing? I need that light! It wasn't me. I think the batteries might have just died. Batteries? Damn it. I think this is a bad idea. Look, we have to get lost.
See here.
Must be something we can use around here. Wait, what about this? It's a camera? Oh, the flash. This poor bastard's lucky he's a reporter. Fuck. Finish treating his wounds. Now the lights are back on. You gotta be kidding me. I'm closing them up. No, just put some of that over there.
That's it?
Well, it saved him. Oh, that's the last time I ever have to operate in the dark. Oh no! He's stable enough. Call for a rescue team. Hey, you weren't half bad as an assistant. Yeah, well, I don't intend on making a habit of it. Let's get out of here. Last thing I need is to do right now is to play 20 questions. Let me drive. That'll put me in a good mood. Alright, we are starting chapter 4. Chat, that seems like as good a time as any for me to take a quick stream break. I'm gonna go get another drink. I'm gonna go get a little snack. I'm gonna go to the toilet. All those fun things. In the meantime, I'm gonna leave you guys with the clip show. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere. I'll see you in a moment.
Always put on your sunglasses before a fight.
You know, you've got a point.
Why do you keep piping up, Simon?
Movies teach us about everything we need to know.
You know, you might just be right.
I learned about the right way to eat frozen pizza from Cobra. It's one of Stallone's.
He really is pizza obsessed. You weren't wrong, chat.
You're a terrible cop.
How dare
I'm coming to back you up, partner.
How dare
Sounds
you.
like you're in a whole world.
I think you need another one of these. Oh. I think my shift's over.
Shift over. Your partner committed police brutality. We need to replay the day. What did you do?
Look, I tell you.
But how you doing, Neku? Ow. Where the fuck did that come from? Excuse me? Where did I just get shot from? Oh, it was him. Okay, motherfucker. You think that's okay? You think that's okay, dear? Oh, good. That's got some good range on it, hasn't it? It's got perfect range. Oh, shit. Fuck, I hope we get a submachine gun soon. For some reason I thought that was the one that makes the acid rounds.
Right, we're gonna try it. I've got to try and get a perfect. I've got to try and get a perfect. Here we go. This is not okay. This is an uncomfortable amount of pressure on Rose right now. And me. I didn't press anything! I didn't realize it fucking skipped it! Why would you do that? Fuck you, game! What the hell, man? Did she do it? She did it anyway! Yes! Fuck yeah! Rose, you did it! What a roller coaster of emotions that was! Holy shit! Why the fuck did we get the... No! Game, no, we don't need to look through this telescope. We're good. We're good for telescope. Ah! Okay, no, we... Ah! Pistol won't beat it. Enough to hold them. Ah! No one told me this is a horror game! Oh my god, look at me go! Speed racer!
What is this? Adult ruby bag, was that? Oh. Well then. Ah! Not only did you make me incredibly slow, you then fucking killed me. Stop hurting my healer. Oh, well. Never mind. Now he's a dead bitch. Now you're a dead piece of shit, Magic Cooper. Dead piece of shit. There you go. This guy's over.
Just do it!
Listen, get your stuff together and head for anesthesia.
That fucking voice. Oh, no! No! Stop! Don't talk! Magic Cooper!
Huh? Where am I? Bowser, hello! How have you been?
He just turned around and pointed the other direction. It was good. I wonder if this works. I'm gonna try it out, chat. Oh god. I didn't hit the button. I didn't hit the fucking button. Uh-oh. How am I not dead yet? How am I not dead? I'm still stuck in this animation, even though the thing stopped and she's dead. Good. Fuck off. Oh, we did it. County pastry. Good fucking job. Good fucking job. Holy shit. He was actually easy in the last boss, to be honest. But yes, that is another... God, I've got the... Oh, I've got the shimmies on again. Oh no! Why does this keep happening? Oh, if I hold the run button down, I can shimmy faster. That's fun. Spin! Shimmy, shimmy. We did it! We sure did. I'm flabbergasted by this glitch. What is this? Paint me like one of your sexy French skills! Fucking position this guy's in. Oh, hey. Just thinking about Nazi stuff. Oh, it's Sen's Fortress. I think I'm dead. You're pathetic. Well, that was instant. Suddenly went silent, as if it's taken a hiatus. We shouldn't pass up this opportunity with airstrikes.
Shit themselves.
Yeah, it sounded like someone farted. It totally did.
It's my controller again. It
vibrate.
Let's stop.
Peds drive-by player. Oh. I hear a lot of gunfire. Like a ton of gunfire. Lamar, get in the car. Oh! Get in the car, Lamar! We've got to go! Where you going, Lamar? Get in the fucking car, dude! I can't continue the mission without you! Oh god, oh god. Oh, I need to get back to cover again. They're still shooting! The effects went off! Stop shooting! Get in the car, Lamar! You fucking idiot! Stop shooting me! Oh. Alright, chat, I'm back. Major Ping, welcome in. How you doing? Hope you enjoyed the clip show. I've had a little flapjack thing. I got a new Beppis. Had a little toilet break. Feeling good. Also, Lynchy, thank you very much for posting the links in the Discord and stuff. If you haven't followed me on Twitch chat, if you want to, if you enjoy the stream, maybe consider. It's free, get a bunch of emotes. Lets me know you're enjoying yourself. Right, time to start chapter 4. Let's go. Dr. Casal has been admitted to Caduceus, USA with a new strain of guilt. So you paint me like one of your French Nazis clip. Amazing. Good, you're back. What's Dr. Casal's condition? Stable for now, he's gotten a lot weaker though. Don't think he has the strength to survive an operation. Well, go see for yourself. Surgical ward, room 202. Oh, he looks rough, mate. Good to see you, Derek. Dr. Casal, you shouldn't get up. Don't strain yourself, sir. Should have been suspicious when I couldn't diagnose my own condition. It spread so fast, I didn't think it was guilt. Have they identified the strain? Heard Sydney say it was an unidentified type, so be careful. Greg will receive detailed information on his guilt. What? From where? These two just got back from Africa and the old Delphi research facility. File Ruben gave us. We're analyzing the data. I think it might help us devise a treatment. Don't give up, Greg. I believe in you and in Caduceus. That's why I wanted Derek to join you. Dr. Casal. Keep working hard, Derek. But preferably, don't let me die. Results arrived from the lab. They've settled on a theoretical cure. Victor's report says they can create a serum to eliminate the guilt. There's hope then? It's possible, but we don't have enough antigen samples to finish the serum. Antigen samples. While you're in Africa, there was a highly toxic guilt outbreak. My brother was infected while treating one of the victims. In theory, we can extract samples from the untreated guilt patients. As long as their infections haven't progressed to full term, we can just remove the guilt. Compiled a list of patients with symptoms matching Greg's. Derek, I need you to operate on them in order to obtain the necessary samples. So are we travelling to hospitals where the victims are being observed? Yes, exactly. Good luck. Do you have enough antigen we can engineer the serum? I understand, sir. Derek? Greg is my brother, please remember that. Of course, Dr. Casal. Let's go, Angie! Race for the cure. Oh. I think it's around here. Just contacted the hospital. They have a patient ready for us when we arrive. Vehicle was specially designed, as a sterile environment. We can't risk secondary infection, so I have to operate in here. Strain may be spread by physical contact, so wear your protective gear. Alright, Joe Fyson. Chiral reaction positive. Tetati. Bodies detected. Extract guilt and proceed. Procure antibody samples for analysis. Patient has been transported and our protective area is now sealed. I'll explain how Director Casal requested that we obtain the samples. These patients have tested positive for guilt, however the specimens inside them are still in immature state of development. In fact, the serum should be able to completely incapacitate them. Doctor, first locate the guilt and then use the serum to stop it. After that, place the guilt specimen onto the tray and slice it open. Slice it open? Yes, we need the guilt's internal fluids to replicate its antigen. After we've drained the guilt, please please? Where did I get that from? After we've drained the guilt, the procedure is complete. We only have one objective in this operation. I gave her manners, that's what it was. I was like, please? Use the general serum to stop the guilt and obtain its fluids, that's
Begin
all.
the operation.
Alright. Let's do it. After what we've had to do today, this feels like it should be easy.
Let's begin.
We have two objectives. Remove the guilt from the patient, get a sample. Both require careful procedures.
located the guilt.
Immature guilt cell, just like Dr. Casal's data theorized. Inject it with the serum to slow its activity. Now the serum is effective, but it's hidden itself inside the organ. Try to locate it using ultrasound and excise it.
Doctor, proceed as normal. There.
Carefully make an incision down the center of the guilt.
Drain the area.
Drain, suck out the internal fluids.
Got it.
Fluid extraction complete, let's close them up.
Hang in there.
Cool! I love how shit you could do to sutures and it's just like, yeah, nice.
Nice work, Dr. Styles.
Alright, I'm back from Summer Games Fest stuff with friendos. How doot? Not too bad, how you doing? I have very little interest in the Summer Games stuff this year, to be honest. I'm gonna just watch trailers after the fact, I think. Senior Surgeon. That's right. They announced Layers of Fears. Did that game already exist? Oh, was that like Layers of Fears? Did I do it correctly? I think so. According to what Casal told us, we need 3 types of antigen. P, V, and H types. He wants 1 sample of each. Send the composition of this sample back to Caduceus. I wonder what type it is. But there's our answer. It looks like this is a V-type antigen. Let's move on to the next patient. We still need the other 2 types. It's got an S at the end. That is a bad title. They also announced Dead Island 2. Nah. Okay, I'll bring in the patient. Nice suture, good work. Cue deadly prem sound. Hang on, I have that sound. Where is it? Amazing. It turned out to be Goat Simulator 3. Oh dear. Gyro reaction positive. Tet bodies detected. Extract guilt to proceed. Procure antibody samples for analysis. You ready, Dr. Styles? Obtain a sample exactly like you did before. Good luck.
Let's begin. We've located the guilt. I think it's working.
She's like, I think it's working. Well, no shit. We just did one of these. It was fine. Of course it's working.
There. Extraction complete.
Okay, nice.
Nice work, Dr. Styles.
That's it. Lots of anime games and more Callisto Protocol. Fair enough. So that, to me, sounds like I was right to not particularly care to watch it. It sounds like a bit of a letdown. I'm a fucking senior surgeon. I think you're fine. 2 in a row. Any word? Let's see. This is the V-type. Damn, we already have that type. Let's move on to the next patient. Can't waste any more time. I mean, I'm just kind of doing them one by one, mate. Okay, I'll bring in the patient. Ray Bonnet. Okay, same procedure.
Let's get started.
Let's begin.
If it's anything like E3 was
The guilt.
the other year, there were so many like little sort of other shows that they were doing. You know, like the Upload VR show and the indie gaming show and all this sort of stuff that, to be honest, all of it was a bit of a letdown for me. It's all a bit boring. I watched like the main sort of big companies when they did their stuff, but other than that, it seemed a bit lackluster the other year, so I'm less interested in it this year.
Nice work, Dr. Styles.
40 seconds to do that surgery. Not bad. Master Surgeon! That one was coloured differently on his juice. Might be a different one. Angie, how's it look? We did it! This is the P-type antigen. All that's left is H. Let's try. Oh, let's try? Let's try! Well, let's hurry. I'm just reading words that aren't there now. Okay, I'll bring in the patient. Exact same thing. Donald Gray. Or Grey Donald, if you want to call him that.
Let's get started.
Oh, town. It's easy.
Let's begin.
We're going for speed run this time.
We've located the guild. I think it's working. What is that?
Oh, never mind. I was like, shit, it's doing something crazy. Turn my star power on. It just died. Just died anyway. Also, my star power failed to activate twice. Like, they had the opportunity to put it on a button, but they made you draw a star. I hate it. They could just be like, press and hold Z and then press B to activate it, but no. They were like, oh, the Wii uses the fucking Wii remote. Make them draw a star. Incredibly accurate star in the middle of surgery. H-type antigen. That's all free, Angie. Let's get back to Caduceus. Yeah, I guess fuck that other guy. He can die, right? Nothing to do but wait. Chief, how is he? We're using the samples Derek collected to create a serum. But will it be done in time? I don't know. Just have to put our faith in Victor. I can help. There has to be something I can do. Try to stay calm, Dr. Myers. I'm sure Victor can handle it. Stay calm? How the hell can you say that when your mentor is dying here? If you hadn't been gone. Stop it, Sybil. This isn't his fault. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I need to go lie down. She's emotionally invested. Too invested. Wow, I've never seen Dr. Myers freak out like that. Sybil and my brother have some history. You can understand why she's so emotional. Don't hold it against her, Derek. No, of course not. Must be how patients' families feel. It's hard entrusting the life of a loved one into someone else's hands. Who knew waiting could be this painful? Excuse me. It's ready, Chief. We're administering the serum via IV. Should start to recover soon. I see. That's good news. But the guilt's still inside him. Plan on removing it, right? We should do it right away. Dr. Clarks, can you operate? I'd like Derek to assist you as well. I'll do my best, sir. Understood. That healing roll quest was the first time I've used repose in ages. Good crowd control. Put people to sleep. Sleep too. Derek, you're going to be operating on Dr. Casal. Huh? But I thought you were scheduled for that procedure. Ask him to switch with you, Derek. Why? Dr. Clark's an experienced surgeon. I'm just a... I know that you told my brother you couldn't operate on me. I'd like to know why not. Well, what if I did something wrong? I mean, you worried I won't make it? Of course not. You're going to make it happen. Looks like I forgot to teach you a very important lesson. You've developed your skills, but something's still holding you back. Sometimes a doctor needs to ignore his personal relationships. Huh? Friendship should have no bearing on your surgical ability. When someone is often in the operating room, they're your patient and nothing more. You're their doctor, so you save them, that's all there is to it. But I'm still human, This is especially important because you have the healing touch. I won't let you end up like Robert. Dr. Hoffman. I'll explain it when the time comes, but for now, you just need to focus, Dr. Stiles. I know you can do this. Think of it as a trial. The final test where you can call yourself doctor and really mean it. Dr. Casal. Well, doctor, can I be cured? Yes, I anticipate a full recovery after the procedure. Who's going to be operating? I will. You don't sound very confident. You can trust me. You're in good hands, Dr. Casal. That's the spirit, Derek. Remember, I believe in you. Yes, sir. Alright, here we go. Tatati bodies confirmed in the patient's liver. Inject the newly designed serum to eliminate the guilt. Hey, we're not the people who just leave people to die. We Roberts have better heart than that. Okay, Dr. Stiles, I'll be explaining the details of this operation. As you know, Tatati is a very dangerous strain of guilt. They function in groups of 3 and produce a harmful pathogen. In other words, the Tatati itself acts as one poisonous mass, but if we administer our antibody serum, that guilt should die. Victor just completed the serum, I'm sure you're aware. There's one objective in this operation: kill the guilt cells in his liver by injecting the correct serums. As we discussed, the Tatati will weaken once you inject the serum. There's a different serum for each one, so pay attention to the colours. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Remember, the Tatati cells are synchronized with each other. You have a limited window of time to inject all 3 cells. You need to be accurate and fast. Of course, every surgeon should be. Dr. Casal is a fine surgeon. You trained under him, and now you have to save his life. Do your best, Eric. Plan it. Good luck.
We'll save this patient.
Time for me to check the colors. Oh boy. Dr. Casal called this your final test where you can be proud to call yourself a doctor.
Let's show them the healing
Wanted to believe in you the same way I do.
Doctor.
I think I can tell these apart. Kind of. This is like red. This is orange. Blue. Or green. Purple on left. Green on right. Yellow at bottom. Okay, so I mean I can tell them apart, so hopefully the serums are the same color. The Tatati form toxic diverticula there on the liver. I don't know what that is. When they reach maximum size, those sacs release poison. You need to inject serum the same color as the thing. Okay, right. Yeah, I should be fine.
Doctor! Amazing! Doctor! Removal complete.
All diverticula have been removed. The guilt should reveal itself in order to reconstruct them. Supposed to inject the serum into all 3 of them, correct? Have to work quickly from here. Get ready.
We've located the guilt.
That one? Oh, fuck me.
You need to get all 3 at once.
What?
Vitals dropping.
What the fuck? How can I tell what color they are? It shows for like a second. I think that's right.
Two. The chiral reaction is dropping.
I think I got it. Pretty sure that was that one, which makes that one.
You did it.
Okay.
reaction decreasing.
Oh. I got it! Fucking hell. That was horrible. Like they only showed the colours for a second. All three Tatati have disappeared. We have negative chiral reaction. Dr. Kasal will be proud. Let's finish up here. Alright, but before that, Angie, here you go. Have some head medicine. There you go, for you. Put it right in there. Boom. In the nog. You've really improved, Dr. Styles, the rookie surgeon who trembled before Kiriaki is gone. Big Dr. Kasal will be proud to call you his doctor. Why does the guilt look like some certain enemies and Shadowbringers? The poison reveals the colour. I couldn't really see from the poison because of the backdrop, so I was having to do it with the whatchamacallit. Having to do it with the first colour when they appear. Is he alright? Removed all traces of guilt tissue. Now we just have to wait and hope the serum takes care of the toxin. Tried telling Dr. Kasal he needs rest, but knowing him, he'll want to return to Hope Hospital immediately. Needs to recover first. Guilt was about the only thing that could bring Dr. Kasal down. She'll be back up to normal in no time. Dr. Myers, it looks like they're a little understaffed. Maybe you could help Dr. Kasal for a bit? Me? Yeah, of course, I'll be glad to. Come with me then. Foreboding clues. That's why a substantial medical grant would... Everyone's... Mr. Secretary, what's wrong? Oh, it's... my chest. Oh. Down I go. Mr. Secretary! We need help here! Somebody call an ambulance! Who will take record of our sins... of the sins of our modern age? Some kind of prank? Wait, could this be a... Chief! What is it? It's Richard Anderson. And this. Pempty. Thursday. As each death is sacrificed, man furnishes his dwelling in hell. We'll take record of the sins of our modern age. Does this mean... What is the Secretary's condition? Haven't gotten test results back yet, but it's most likely guilt. How could this happen? How did they get close enough to infect Secretary Anderson? We need to formulate a plan with Victor. Call in our entire staff. I hate interrupting his day off, but we need Derek here as well. Thank you for that follow-up, man. The fuck out of here, bot. How? That's what we're waiting for the PM. Chapter 4, Episode 6, The First Step. You don't say. Came as soon as I heard. What's the Secretary's condition? It's another new strain of guilt. I've tried a number of treatments, but nothing works. Dr. Clarks has been with Anderson since he arrived. He'll be taking his place. I understand. Victor, we need instructions. Okay, we'll be working together on this one, Styles. Still can't believe they got to me, too. Should have been more careful. Sorry about all this. Don't strain yourself, Mr. Secretary. What are my chances, Victor? Tell me the truth, I can take it. Say around 25%, but even that's being generous. Victor! It's alright, Sydney. I want to know all the facts about my condition. Otherwise, how can I make an informed decision? No matter what condition I'm in, I'm still a Secretary of Health and... Victor, you'll be able to figure out some way to treat this? Can't make any guarantees, but I'm trying. After all, you're the first victim of this particular strain. See, so I'm the first one. And my treatment's even more crucial. Sydney, use me as a guinea pig. Find a way to stop this guilt. Give Caduceus full discretion over my treatment. But Richards, that's... Are you sure? Can't promise any of the treatments will actually work. Yes, I understand. Worst case, you can use my results to find a cure for others. Can you do that? I accept your challenge, Mr. Secretary. But I've decided I will save you. It might sting a little. I got the button in the wrong place. You just finished Giot's quest? Very good. Do what you must. As long as you're prepared for the worst, then I'm gonna find a cure. Smart. I'm too smart not to. Modest too. Chiral reaction positive. Empty. Bodies detected. Perform a lobectomy and examine the strain for further study. There's a new guild called Empty inside the security chest. I've done enough tests to know how bad bastard can be. I have no idea how to treat it. Honestly, I think it's hopeless. Hey, every disease has to have a cure, right? It's up to us to find one. That's how medicine advances. You know that, but you know that. That's why you joined Caduceus. Anderson said the worst case, at least his illness, can be used to advance our understanding of guilt. Assuming that was just some crusty old he was just some crusty old bureaucrat. And to think about that, I guess he really understands what we're about. So I kind of owe it to the guy to make sure this works. I'd say you have one main objective. Do everything I tell you to do. What kind of objective is that? There's no known treatment yet. Would you like to think one up? I'm the only one who's done all the research, so just listen to me. See about that. What's wrong? Nothing. Let's just do our job. It's a good attitude. I hope you can handle this.
Begin the operation.
Okay, begin the operation. Let's operate on this empty.
Okay, let's start.
Alright, cut him open. What the fuck? Surprise, Derek? Welcome to the Pempty strain of guilt. This gelatinous fluid is filling the secretary's left lung. Anyway, you're gonna have to do exactly what I tell you. Start by detaching it. Try cutting that stuff with a scalpel.
Oh, come on. Moving on.
But that didn't work. On to plan B. How about the laser? Try incinerating that bad boy.
Oh, you're doing it wrong.
Okay, aim for one spot and keep it there. Didn't work either, huh? On to plan C, I guess. Time for the antibiotic gel. I tweaked the formula a bit. Still no use? Damn, this is starting to annoy me.
Here goes.
It's time we mean business. I have one last trick up my sleeve. It's effective, but it's still being researched and adjusted. Not very good for the human body, so be extra careful. Start with a vial of blue liquid. Hopefully everything goes as planned.
Derek.
Stop! Don't eject there! See that hazy object inside the fluid? That's the highest concentration of empty cells. Check the medicine there for maximum results.
Let's move on.
It's reacting. There's not much of an effect. Try the pink medicine instead.
Let's move on.
Still no good. Though it didn't work, I'm afraid the medicine's ineffective. Try to devote this procedure to collecting data. Heard about Anderson's condition. We should finish this up. Find out how it reacts to the yellow medicine.
Oh, what the?
What the? This is bad. The white medicine's a neutralizer. Use it now.
Bastard.
He's okay. Let's keep gathering data. Let's get his vitals back up first. What? I am injecting it. Oh, because I was injecting it into the thing.
Let's move on.
What if we mix an increased dosage? Alternate between blue and yellow. It's useful data. Hey you, can I get some gamma readings? It's the last step. You need to alternate between the pink medicine and the neutralizer.
What are you doing?
For fuck's sake. White.
Just like I thought.
Triple positive HC reaction, just as I expected. There's all the data we need for now. It's getting weaker, so we need to hurry. Quick, snag a sample. Excise a portion of the Pempty cells. weren't bad. Let's close them up and finish the operation. White, orange, pink, blue in that order. I think I can kind of tell them apart. They're not too bad because the colours that they're put next to each other are sort of quite different.
Not half bad.
Did pretty well. There might be some truth to those rumours. The patient is not saved. We literally did nothing. We just pumped some medicine in him and then closed him back up again. Well, I'm a bit of a specialist around here. Think you'll find. What we can do is wait for his analysis to come in, depending on you, Victor. The fuck are Pempty cells game? Well, it's a Pempty. You know. Pempty. Couldn't have called them alveolar cells of tracheal. No, because it's a fake, made-up disease called guilt. It's the Pempty strain of guilt. Let's start with the good news. The Pempty strain has a weakness. There's a section of its DNA that can be easily altered. By injecting a nano machine, we can basically reprogram it. Convince it to self-destruct. Nano machines, son! Shit. But there's a part of the nano machine I just can't nail down. One of the programming strings is complex. Therefore, I need your help. What do I need to do? Okay. Help create a new nano machine by figuring out a simple puzzle. How hard could it be? All I need you to do today is help me with a simple puzzle. It's pretty easy, but I need to see how other people go about solving it. A genius like me would obviously settle on the quickest solution immediately. But I need someone like you who's, someone who's not quite as adept at maximizing his mental processes. If you think I'm an idiot, just say so. I'll be recording each one of your solutions. Just relax. What we need to do is solve the puzzle. Good luck. Okay, let's give it a try. No wrong answer, right? Use your forceps to move the pieces so the outline is completely filled, okay?
No, Dr. Styles. No, Dr. Styles.
You did it! Rookie doctor! Idiot! Doing the range DPS the red mage shot of healing flows instances. Very good. I see that. Kind of makes sense in a way. In that case, I just need to think backwards. Thank you, Dr. Styles. I think I can use a simple program that shouldn't take too long to code. Damn it, I guess a group of idiots really could outwit a genius. Let's get started right away. No sleep tonight, guys. Oh, man. Male brain really showed. I do have an emo for that, actually, as well. Funny enough. One of the follow emos. The next step. Only making cells as easier in real life. Let's begin the briefing on the Pempty treatment. A few theories about this Pempty thing, and I've prepared appropriate countermeasures. Explain those now. Tara reaction positive. Pempty bodies found. Lung functions have decreased due to guilt invasion. New treatment is scheduled for trial. From the data we gathered during the last operation, safe to assume this thing is impossible to remove directly. But the artificial DNA structure at its root has a distinct weakness. Fucking Pempty. I can handle Winglies, but Pempty no game. Pempty! Collapses when attacked from a three-dimensional angle. So I developed a nanomachine to exploit that very weakness. By slightly altering his DNA, we can... What did I say? Increase what? Necrosis? And instigate necrosis. Basically, we'll drive it to suicide. Tried it on a sample and it took effect immediately. Within 4 seconds, its mass had been half. 3 seconds later, 91% of its mass was completely destroyed. See, this guild's rapid regeneration rate only transfers the suicidal DNA that much faster. We can shrink it down that way. Excision should be cake. So our objectives are simple. Perform a lobectomy and inject the nanomachine directly, then excise the guilt and any surrounding tissue. That's the plan. Chief, any objections? He's not called the Shit Weasels. I'm ashamed I know what movie that's from. I don't know what that's from. I got a cough. I think I have guilt. I've got a new strain, Bub Tebdy. Sounds like our best option. Derek, prepare for surgery.
Let's begin.
Okay, let's start. Derek.
Okay, we have the nanomachine ready this time. Careful. Minister it slowly. We don't know how the guilt is going to react. Okay, it's working. Continue the injection. Looks like the Pempty's creating tumors. Use the laser to remove them. Everything's going as planned. What the hell? Is that the Pempty core? Quick, use your laser! No longer active. Now we can excise it without harming the... What? Core Pempty has to be controlling the rest of the cells. Ah, I screwed up, Derek. I might have to apologize later. Give me one more chance. I know I can figure this out. Use the nanomachine again. Let's drag the core out. Get the fuck out of there.
Damn it!
Damn it! No way. Damn, try it again, Derek. You have to abort the procedure. No, Chief, I was almost... His body can't handle anymore. You have to stop. This is an order. Damn, stitch him up, Derek. Please, close the incision, Dr. Sal. He's doing fine. His vitals are fine. I can't believe this. Movie in 2003 called Dreamcatcher, which had these giant eel creatures in it as monsters. One of the scenes involved a toilet and had an eel in it. Also, Morgan Freeman was in it, and he was on the nickname the term Shit Weasels. Oh. Just a fucking master surgeon. You know, no big deal. No big deal, Joe. God, it has a contingency plan. How could I be so stupid? They have an obvious flaw in their DNA. So of course they have a system to reinforce it. Damn it! Stupid! I can't believe I made such an idiotic mistake! Welcome in, Neil. When are you gonna grow up? We all make mistakes, Victor. At least Derek was able to retrieve a sample of the guilt for us. We can use that to create a more effective treatment? Of course I can! Oh, that virus is gonna pay for making a fool out of me. Remember the last stream you were in the rank C, but now you're S rank, innit? Well, I've got my fair share of rank C's today. I also got stuck on one of the surgeries for like 30 minutes. So there is that. I've definitely had more like varied ranks today, as you can see. I've got my fair share of C's, but I've had like S's and A's and I think we started on 1 here. So yeah, I've had a share of different ranks. Couple of S's. Good to see you, Robert, but you've been back at Hope? Actually, I found that, as director, I have a little too much time on my hands. Being doctor of your ability, you wouldn't have time to spare. Oh, are you here to visit your favorite student? How you feeling, Secretary Anderson? Dr. Hoffman, when did you get here? Derek wasn't my student, Richard. I didn't teach him anything. Known the secretary for a long time. Came to see him. Sorry that our visit had to be under such unfortunate circumstances. Morgan Freeman, I thought it was Lawrence Fishburne. Question, are there only 4 role quests in Shadowbringers? I honestly can't remember, but you'll know when you've done them all. Because there's like a follow-up quest where you like go around and talk to people. It isn't your fault, this is no ordinary disease. Did you see your right hand, Mr. Secretary? Sorry, am I in the way? Oh, it's fine, don't worry. Pretend I'm not here. I want you to be able to do your job. Richard, I'll be honest. You're not going to be happy, but I took a look at your charts. Could be taking part in the briefing as well. Is that alright? You started practicing again? Don't jump to conclusions. I'm only acting as an advisor. Only until you're discharged. Hope you can forgive my selfishness. Besides, Caduceus owes me after taking one of Hope's best surgeons. Well, I had a request for you as well. Even if I said no, it wouldn't stop you. You do what you think is best. Okay. Is Dr. Casal here? He should be in his office. I'll go speak with him then. Some rest, Richard. Hey Derek, I need your help again, okay? Another puzzle? Hate those stupid things. Yeah, he might look smart, but Derek used to copy off my tests. That was a long time ago! Seriously, it'll only take a few minutes. Whatever, but I still don't understand how these things make any difference. Ooh, another puzzle. Help me create a new device by figuring out a simple puzzle. Okay, this one looks much more complex. I have 2 puzzles this time. They should be decently similar to the last one, counting in you dog styles.
I can do this.
This one's a lot bigger. Move the piece of your forceps until it completely fills the base. Well, I'm just going to start putting stuff in place and hope that it either makes sense or it doesn't. Alright, well this is already no good.
I did it!
From within your mind, no one else can find.
That's only the first part.
It's another puzzle, Doctor. Don't look so down. Come on, let's try the next one. Okay.
Nice work, Dr. Styles.
There we go. You don't look well. Are you alright? I'll be okay. The patient is saved. Finished faster than 90. Specialist. Not bad. I always loved doing these kind of puzzles. Used to fly through them as a kid and kept up with them since. Nice. Good job. They should do nicely. That's the sort of puzzle they'd make you do on a, if you've ever done one, chat, make you do on a, like Mensa IQ test. Like a spatial awareness type thing. Good job. They should do nicely. Wow, that was almost a compliment. Overall, you only contributed about 1%, but still, thanks a lot. Had all of Caduceus help out this time. They gave me a lot more than enough data. Should be finished in no time. So can you really do it? Are you stupid? That's the reason I'm here. How are you feeling, sir? When I was younger, I was in much better shape. Never got sick. Now I understand. Having a disease is so painful. The Delphi is capable of creating something like this. They need to be stopped at any cost. Of course, sir. But I'm glad. Huh? I don't know how to operate on patients or how to research treatments. So if the only way I can help fight guilt is to be your test patient, then so be it. I'll gladly fulfill my obligation to Caduceus. Don't worry, I won't give up until you find some kind of treatment. This guy's alright. I don't like the name of that next chapter though. I don't think he's gonna have a good time. Listen up, everyone. Secretary Anderson is getting weaker every day. It seems hopeless. But I don't think he'll die. I've never seen anyone fight so hard to stay alive. So all we can really do is destroy the guild that's killing him from the inside. Don't think about anything but the operation at hand. This is serious. Victor, please explain our plan of attack. Okay, pay attention.
Pepti.
Lung condition has dropped to critical. Prototype laser treatment is the only option. Developed a new type of laser for use in this procedure. Last time we found that a single core unifies the cells. Even if most of the tissue is lost, the core can just reboot everything. But even when we destroyed the core, it just restored itself. A meme? What? A meme for core regeneration must exist. We're gonna put like a nice cat meme in there. Slap one of them, like this baby memes, the guy slapping on the back of the car boot. Put one of them in there. A meme for core regeneration must exist in each individual cell. In other words, this guild has a wicked contingency plan. So I thought of a little contingency plan of my own. Use the nano machine to lure out the core, just like last time. I know what meme means, Flower. You don't have to tell me. I know what memetics are. Use our new laser to destroy the core as it tries to regenerate tissue. Yeah, not that different from before. It should be easy. Victor, are you sure that this new laser will work? It leaves less than 1% of the core protein behind, a lot less. It's guaranteed to work, even against this bastard. But the laser also causes serious damage to any human tissue it comes in contact with. You have to be really careful about that. Understood. There's not much left. You can do it, Derek.
I won't give up.
Gotta save him. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make his memes dreams. And what Dr. Casal said, his body won't survive longer. It's our last chance. We have to succeed. No, you can do this, Derek. Don't let me down. Let's crush this bastard that time. Well, this time, not that time. That would be in the past. Do everything exactly like last time until the core shows up. How the pastry welcome in. Moshi moshi.
Moshi mosh.
Oh, fuck you. We did it! Haha, take that, you little punk! Something's not right. The core is destroyed, then why isn't the tissue receded? Uh-oh. No, not again.
Don't screw up. Give it hell.
What about that one?
Must be an adaptable mutation. What does that mean? It's a mutation that lower life forms develop, if they're lucky. Some bacteria can alter the tissue as protection against heat or cold. They can adapt to pretty much any extreme environmental condition. Adaptable mutation is just theory, though. Till now, I guess. So this isn't a defensive mutation, it's an offensive. That was supposed to be a star.
In there.
Vitals dropping.
Must have it cornered. Laser's working.
Give it hell.
I think it's working.
Fuck. I selected the wrong thing. I went way too early with that star power, by the way. Way too early. Adaptable mutations is a theory. The fuck you on about, mate? That's what mutation is, game. Final straw, baby. Microorganisms are much smaller genomes and therefore undergo a lot more mutations. Why some diseases are so good at evading the immune system, says Flower. Not in my hospital, Flower. I think you'll find this is Anime Hospital. Where we're going to insert a meme in this man to fix him.
It's payback time.
Do you want some syringe? Right in the head.
Don't screw up. Give it hell.
What about that one?
Peptide's reacting this drastically, then must have it cornered. Laser's working, keep pumping the laser in.
I think it's working. Vitals dropping.
Hang in there.
Is it over?
The chiral reaction is dropping.
What's going on?
The chiral reaction is negative.
It's completely gone. We did it. Ho 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 ho. 104 chain I just saw pop up. Bad. Whew. I'm going home to crash. You guys get some rest as well. You never know when the next patient's gonna pop up. You all did a great job. Yeah!
Perfect.
I'm kind of a big deal around here. Rank A, senior surgeon. It's like my 3rd day at the job. Good work, everyone! Secretary Anderson was doing all the work. I'm surprised he helped. No, I was doing. What are you fucking me? As me! Anderson was the patient. I'm the doctor. I was doing all the work. Surprised he held out for so long. Victor! What? Just being honest. Well, we all fought hard. Secretary Anderson included. Hopefully, welcome in. I'm taking off. My work here is done. How's he doing? I don't know. It's a miracle in itself that his body could withstand 3 operations. Apparently, the Pempty strain focuses its attacks on the nervous system first. Imagine what kind of pain Richard must have been in. But painkillers would have interfered with our test results. So he hid the pain. He fought against guilt all by himself. Is he gonna wake up? God only knows. The only thing we can do now is pray. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. That's a worrying title for the next bit of story, isn't it? Think he's gonna be okay? Chapter 11, Incurable Disease. Three days later. Chief, Secretary Anderson has regained consciousness. What? I'll be right there. Feels like I've been asleep for a very long time. We were worried, Mr. Secretary. There was a chance you would never regain consciousness. Sorry that I caused you all so much trouble. Sydney, please do me a favor. Could you call Robert Hoffman in? There's one last thing I need to discuss with him before he returns to Hope. I don't want to rely on a doctor who prays to make the difference, or relies on prayer to make the difference. Feel that. Mr. Secretary, what are you trying to say? Angie, contact Dr. Hoffman. Also, please assemble the guilt team. Is it just me, or does that floor look like the entire place is filling up with green liquid? Do you see what I mean? Like, in the background it looks fine, but in the foreground it looks like there's liquid up to a certain point. Like, we're underwater. Chief, what's going on? Your experience and knowledge, Angie, you should already know. The last operation took quite a toll on the Secretary's body. But we found a treatment. It's not fair. Richard, you alright? Almost forgotten to ask you about that request of mine. That's right, I remember you mentioning it. I'm leaving Caduceus in your hands. What are you talking about? Is that okay with you, Sydney? Dr. Hoffman was a very skilled surgeon, but... Exactly, that's all in the past. I haven't performed an operation in years. I couldn't keep taking responsibility. What good is a useless doctor like me to Caduceus? Why did you stop operating? You told me that your greatest joy was being able to help patients. The last person I would expect to turn his back on patients in need. My hands have grown too heavy. They're like big bricks attached to my wrists. I can heal people, there's no doubt about that. The healing touch let me save patients and nobody else could. But it's impossible to save every single patient. Caduceus. That's right. Off to do my student now. Excuse me? Will return. Do you mean you're off to teach a student? Because otherwise you're probably going to get fired from that job pretty quick. Ping. But yeah. No worries, Pig. You take care. Impossible to save every single patient. That burden is too great. I can't bear it. Still trying to do everything alone. You haven't changed at all. Can't you see all the doctors and nurses here ready to support you? Doctors like Greg, Derek. You don't have to fight alone. I am tutoring. Look, The problem is, you said you're off to do my student. That's not how someone says that they're, that they're going to go and tutor someone. If you said I'm going to go up to the hospital and do a nurse, I wouldn't assume you're going to get seen by a nurse for like an issue. Do you know what I mean? That's terrible phrasing. Depends on what the lesson is, I suppose. How to avoid a predatory teacher would work. Have you forgotten already? Your patients are fighting too. Hey, I'm not a predatory teacher. I don't have a teaching degree behind my title. I like how he doesn't... I'm not a teacher, is what he said. Not that he's not a predator. The patients you operated on asked you to fight by their side as an ally in that battle. Even if they ended up as casualties. Nobody understands that more than I do now. Some people may be disappointed that you couldn't save their loved ones, but nobody's pleased that you stopped trying. Richard. I remember something you told me back in our college days. You said that people should never have to hear that the condition is incurable. There are doctors here, like Derek Stiles, who feel the same way. But perhaps you've changed. Tell me then. If it isn't what you believe anymore, I understand, but if you still want to save the unsavable, I want you to lead Caduceus in my place. Treat the injured and save the weak. Richard. Caduceus is a group of people who refuse to accept that some diseases cannot be cured. Stop it. We should discuss this after you've recovered and left the hospital. I won't be leaving. My place is here with Caduceus. Hope you'll stay as well, even if I'm sleeping. I will still. Down I go. The sunset is beautiful here. I never forgot what I told you. I remember everything, and I still believe what I said. Nothing's changed. What have I been doing all these years? Oh, I'm still alive. I'm still here. I'm actually still here. Totally seemed like I died, but I'm fine. I'm glad to hear it. I knew you hadn't changed, Robert. That's why you recommended Derek. You knew that he could help Caduceus. Robert, please, I'm genuinely gonna die this time. Take care of Caduceus, really. This is it for me. I'm out of here. Never see me again. My friend, I promise. I'll work hard to bring our dream to life. Count on it. I wanted him to come up from the right one more time and be like, thanks, man. That's really cool of you. He's like, would you fucking die already? I swear to God. Now, for those of you who have not been following, we have like the main story here on the left, but we also have, confusingly, Chapter Z, which is another character entirely. And they have a couple of chapters going on here. But also, Jopus Opus, thank you very much for the sub now. 15 months. How you doing, Jopus? Hope you're doing well. Transplant. This player is this woman with a broken ass ability she has. Old Brooks St. Hospital. Is that what? Old Brooks St. Hospital? That sounds weird, doesn't it? Doing alright, glad to catch a bit of your stream. Yeah, I'll be on for another sort of 25 minutes, half hour probably. I actually thought Z was the rating you'd gotten for the surgery. Yeah, I did really well. Fucking Z. Or really badly. I don't know. I don't know what it would be. Like, really badly. They came in and he just kicked him in the face. Then spat on him and then left. The kidney's on its way. ETA is 1 hour. Plan out your operation with that in mind. More concerned about that tumor, to be honest. Who the fuck's this? I have no face. They didn't bother drawing me. You'll need to excise the tumor before you can perform the kidney transplant. Otherwise, those veins are going to bleed out and you'll have serious complications. Who are these Nazi doctors again? I honestly don't really know. They haven't, like, fully explained. All they know is she owes them something. She's some sort of doctor who had been... She's been kind of, like, kicked out of Japanese medicine. Because she had magical powers. And they were like, it's a witch! And then they kicked her out. And she's, I guess they helped her in some fashion, and now she owes them and she does surgery for them from time to time, seems to be. Mage Ping's put a fucking paragraph in here. Hang on, let me read this. I think he's clearing his name. For the record, chat, a tutor is never a teacher in title. We are not required to have a teaching degree under our belts when taking on the role. That is why we don't teach. We help others understand what we have gone through, but we're not supposed to do anything more. I know what a tutor is, Ping. The issue was you said you were going to go and do your student. You being a teacher or a tutor was never the issue. The issue is it sounded like you were going to go have sex with your student. That's the thing that needs clarifying. You need to put just one line of text that says, that was a bad phrasing of mine, let's move on. Not explain what a tutor is. Now you've just gone down the rabbit hole so far. You've dug like such a big hole. You've covered your way out in dirt. And now you can't find it anywhere. Back to doing my student for 1.5 hours. See you in a bit, he says. Goodbye, Ping. You go take care of it, dude. That's a long time, man. That's impressive stamina, well done. I think if Ping was going to clear his name, it would require more than a paragraph. Perhaps an exorcism. Like I literally deleted the message at behest of chat. Very good. Anyway, you aren't concerned at all that his body may reject the new kidney? You already know that his guilt severely inhibits the body's autoimmune response. As you can imagine, that all but eliminates any such risk. Confident the kidney won't be rejected. Alright, Professor, but this had better not be a sacrificial operation. I already told them. Yes, we're quite familiar with your contract, Dr. Weaver. I assure you all your patients are people we expect to see back at work. Well then, Dr. Weaver, please begin the operation. So I have a theory, chat, okay? Which is that this woman is helping out the organization that we're trying to track down. I think this might be Delphi or whatever they're called. The people who are actually making the guilt. Because he says that all these people are people we expect to see back at work. I think they maybe have come in contact with their own poison. That's what I think, but we'll see. Perhaps a prison sentence. Yeah, I think he needs a prison sentence to correct his previous sentence. You're right. Been sitting here for 30 minutes. I only just realised I had a Coke can. Time to enjoy. Beppers. I'm gonna have a sip of my Beppers. It's almost gone. In fact, now it is gone. A kidney transplant. Perform anastomosis. Slow blood flow. Then proceed quickly. Tumours have been confirmed and must be extracted first. Well, since we're waiting on that kidney, might as well get started on the tumour. Can't transplant the kidney until the tumour's out of the way anyway. The keyless transplant will be going to anastomosing the opened vein. Sure. Once I administer the vasoconstrictor, that sounds like constricting a blood vessel, his blood flow should slow down. You need to complete the anastomosis while it's still in effect, or he could bleed out. Tumor is confirmed, but clots are still RSVP. In short, there are two parts of this. Tumor excision, transplanting the new kidney, pretty tall order considering. A real risk of blood loss here, so just make sure I've got that kidney when I need it. Depending on how this goes, I may need to bring my healing touch into play. Bang bang! Finger gun. I'm going to begin the procedure. Keep me posted on the new kidney. A reminder, chat, I play this game with a Wii remote, if you didn't know. That is a Wii game. I'm looking at the kidney. Gonna need to remove this tumor to make enough room for the transplant. How are your vitals already like halfway? Okay, cool. I felt like both of those were fine, but we'll try that again. exactly like that strange tumor I had to deal with before. Move quickly, they're going to regenerate. That's cool, game, except I don't remember how to do this.
Get those vitals up. Good. Careful now.
Oh, fuck me.
Here goes.
Okay, right, we're doing it. Okay, he's alive. We have to place this in the area I just cleared out. That's that, right? Okay, what's this? The this is the plungus. The plungus major. That goes underneath the kidney, as we know. You connect that up to the dorsal vein. There you go, chat. Bet you didn't know I knew that. The plungus minor is around the back. Okay, it's in position. Now I'm going to need to restrict the blood pressure before I can perform anastomosis. That's called the piddle bag. Meaning the vasoconstrictor needs to be injected into his veins. Be some bleeding in with the vasoconstrictor. Should the bleeding would be a lot worse without it. Vasoconstrictor will need to be injected periodically to remain in this condition. To drain the blood and continue. Yeah, finish the anastomosis of the veins or the vasoconstrictor is still active. Need to pull the veins of the kidneys together with the forceps.
Good.
Once I suture it, we can move on to the next one.
One down.
Okay. One down. Do you want some of this? In the brain. Brain juice.
Oh, that's not right. Oh, that's not right. Good.
Oh, that's not right. Oh, that's not right.
One more to go.
More brain juice. It's making me smart. I'm feeling smart. Right in the plumbus. Transplanted a kidney successfully. Once the vasoconstrictor wears off, his blood pressure will return to normal. Noobs, welcome in. Once the vasoconstrictor... Okay, everything looks good. Alright, good. How you doing, noobs? The dorsal vein, did you say? That's right, yep. That sounds made the fuck up, says Pastry. No. See, even noobs came in and said that my use of the big plungus or whatever and the dorsal vein was correct. And noobs is a professional.
That's it.
No, I don't mean dorsal. I said dorsal. I think the most terrifying thing here is that if you screw this up, this guy will end up a controller from the last generation game console stitched into his torso. I'll accidentally get this nunchuck in there. Rookie doctor, great. That's me. I've come to expect miracles from you, Dr. Weaver. His prognosis is still in question, but that's something for our doctors to worry about. Don't understand what Delphi is hoping to do here. I knew it! I was right. They are Delphi. We aren't dolphins, or is? Or is? That's a good question. Imagine finding out you've got a Wiimote inside you. That'd be kind of cool, though. You could, like, connect it up. You, like, Bluetooth it. And then, like, use the gyroscope in your belly or whatever to do stuff. Are you trying to save mankind or wipe it out? The path humanity has been on since the dawn of civilization will soon come to an end. Our planet cannot support 7 billion people living out long, meaningless lives. We're here to insert that human beings are changed before it's too late. It's the meaning of our guilt research. Guilt will free mankind from the sins of that bind the history of destruction. Bind it to a history of destruction. Is this something you believe, Professor? Our leader, Adam, has promised us salvation for the good work we do here. It's the only way to absolve our own sin by paving a way for a new future. Yeah, they seem great. Like above board, don't they? They seem pretty good. Morally grey. One of those old morally grey anime protagonists, you know. Or antagonists, I guess. Playing golf by pressing your hips at the TV. I mean, we'd do that anyway, but yes. I just watch, like, PGA Tour. And pretend I'm playing. I'm assuming they're hiding his face because he's someone we know. Maybe? I've been playing Far Cry 5 recently and it's giving me Joseph Seed vibes real hard. Not really played much Far Cry since 3. They all kind of seem like the same game. Freedom from the shadow of medicine. It's as simple as that. Don't understand how a man like you could believe a word of that, Professor. Dr. Weaver, I advise that you only speak about things pertinent to your job here. Doing otherwise could be considered a breach of contract. Don't worry, Doctor. I'm sure you'll come to understand sooner or later. Caduceus in action. Well, chat, we're getting towards that time at the end of the stream time for me. But we're about to hit a new chapter. I'm thinking we see what this new chapter has in store for us. Like we did last time. It's like a find out what's going to happen next time. Dodgy surgery for a show organization is fine, but beware you breach a contract here. My name is Dr. Robert Hoffman, and I am the new executive director of Caduceus. I'd like to say a few words. The late Richard Anderson was a truly extraordinary man. Though he was a politician, his true passion was in the medical field, which of course led to the formation of Caduceus. Secretary Anderson was a man of incredible vision. Yes, without his organization, the world would be powerless against medical terrorism. We'd all be cowering in the fear of guilt. I plan on continuing his work and fight back against that menace. Sorry, Mael, but the next chapter is called The Unendable Stream, no ending, unfortunately. Oh no. The time of the end of the stream time. That's right. That has always been the mission of Caduceus, and it will not change. Hope that you have your support in striving toward the future together. No one fears the bodies in the corner, it's the lawyers that fear. Everyone fears the cost of legal fees can be enough to scare brown off my skin. So, Caduceus will continue in honor of Secretary Anderson. That's a very American fear, though, isn't it? I feel like over here, if we have to go to court, some of our, especially like small claims and stuff like we would probably have, legal fees are not as big of an issue. I finished compiling all of our guilt treatment data, but Delphi's actions seem to be more and more deliberate. I don't know if it's Delphi or Delphi, because it would read like Delphi, right? But it's also Greek, so it'd be like Phi, Gamma, whatever. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Not too sure. We don't have any idea how far they're willing to go. We need to construct full-scale countermeasure scenarios. Delphi. Delphino, I'm a chuckster. Yeah. Chuck's organization. This is a good alarm sound. Attention all staff! We've received a number of reports indicating possible guilt victims. There is a risk of an outbreak. All emergency teams must respond. Well, speak of the devil. Everyone, gather your supplies and get out there immediately. Yes, sir. Oh, new music. People have started collapsing. I want 3 teams. Start treating the most advanced symptoms first. Dr. Clarks, find out which hospitals have received guilt victims. Cooperate with these doctors and instruct them on proper treatment. Understood. Dr. Stiles, Dr. Chase, get ready to operate. Dr. Myers, assign 2 teams that handle anesthesia. Yes, sir. Here we go. Understood, Chief. How can I help? This guy's like, oh, you want me to help? Dr. Hoffman. My medical license has been an ornament for far too long. It's time I made good on the Hippocratic Oath. Be sure you can operate, would welcome your support. As far as treating the guilt, I memorized surgery footage. I know what to do. And then, good luck, sir. My surgical skills haven't rusted over yet. Aw, shit. By the way, that is the title of the DS game. Trauma Center Under the Knife. This is Second Opinion. Chat, that's what you got to look forward to next time. Everybody's collapsing with signs of guilt. It seems there's some sort of massive outbreak and we're gonna fucking sort it out, innit? So that's good. The name is pronounced Del Fly, but without the L. So you're saying like Delphi. That's what you mean. Is that right? Everyone feels super heckin' guilty. They just dying. That's right. The anime guilt. They've watched some. What happened was they went into like a DVD shop or whatever back in the day, and they watched one of those dodgy anime that everyone used to have on the shelves that made everyone think that anime was just porn. And now they feel guilty about that. That's what's happened. Sound back on since student has yet to pop in. Well, we are about to finish. Usually cure guilt with rum. I'm a doctor now. But yeah, we're about to finish. I'm gonna go raid someone. Stick around for that, chat. I'll very quickly go the rest of the through what the rest of the week's plans are. Anyone who's not sure. But yeah, that is the end of another trauma center. I don't know how much is left of the game. Probably 1 or 2 more of these, I would have thought. I guess. I guess we'll find out next time when we continue in the anime surgery. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming along. Stick around for the raid. That's the end of the stream for now.